What's up, diehard Yankees fan? Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, because today's chat is harsh, controversial, and full of emotion till the final pitch. Just when we thought New York baseball had no room left for plot twists, the impossible happened. Yes, Juan Soto, the same one we dreamed of seeing in Bronx pinstripes for years, is now rocking the blue and orange of Queens. That's right, Soto is a New York Met. And listen, this wasn't just any signing. It was a tectonic shift, in American baseball. A huge 15-year, $765 million contract, the biggest in the history of U.S. sports. At just 25, Juan Soto became the Mets' great hope and the Yankees fans' new nightmare. But hold on, this isn't just about money. It's about how pride, rivalry, and a major shift in the city's balance of power. Soto didn't just change uniforms, he switched sides in one of the most intense rivalries in all of sports. And that hits every Bronx fan right in the heart. The city that never sleeps now lives a new chapter, the Soto era. But in Queens, only, and here's the twist, this story's start hasn't been smooth at all. In his first 20 games with the Mets, Soto's been underwhelming. Batting average of 40, just with 3 home runs, 6 RBIs. A concerning start for a player carrying nearly $1 billion worth of pressure on his back. And it doesn't stop there. Inside the Mets clubhouse, the chatter is real. Sources close to the team mention adjustment issues, internal pressure, and a sense of discomfort already emerging within the squad. That euphoric welcome from the fans, it's now turning into anxious silence. Meanwhile, over here in the Bronx, fans are feeling it, not because Soto was snatched away. The Yankees never really went all in, but because of the narrative shift. The opportunity missed. The lingering question, was it worth betting on the kids? Let's keep it real now. On the other side of the city, the Yankees are riding a roller coaster too. The front office, led by Brian Cashman, made a clear call. Stay out of the Soto bidding war. The bet, focus on developing the farm system and keep the roster balanced. A decision that sounds responsible, but also risky. Yes, the young talent is promising, but the season doesn't forgive mistakes. And the problems came fast. The starting rotation, meant to be the team's backbone, has become a jigsaw puzzle. Garrett Cole, our Cy Young, is still out. Louis Gill, one of our brightest prospects, is also on the shelf. And Clark Schmidt is back but remains a wild card. And Stroman, signed to be the number 2 in the rotation, is now sidelined with a knee injury. What does that mean? The offense might be clicking, and it is with Judge, Rizzo, Torres, and the crew, but the pitching is leaking badly. And here's the stat that stings. 28th worst ERA in the league among all rotations. Only the proud Orioles and Rockies are worse. That's heavy, really heavy. But like they say, when the going gets tough, opportunities emerge. And here comes a name you maybe hadn't considered yet. Andrew Heaney. Ooh, remember him? Yeah, the lefty who quietly passed through the Yankees in 2021. Well, today he's shining with the Cune Pirates, posting a 2.13 ERA over his first 4 starts. Quiet, mature, precise. He might not seem like a game changer, but sometimes it's the little things that define a season. Heaney brings experience, control, and most importantly, stability. And the best part, he wouldn't cost the Yankees their top prospects. He might just be the missing piece to give breathing room to a roster that still has talent, but needs direction. And this Yankees fan is where things really start to heat up. Because while the Mets are stumbling through a turbulent start with Soto, the Yankees are in smart survival mode. Okay, now they didn't do anything reckless, didn't mortgage the future, but they need to act wisely now. The title window with Aaron Judge in his prime and Rizzo still producing won't stay open forever. Bringing in Andrew Heaney might not make headlines, but it could change October. And just a 3% increase in win rate, and as some stat projections suggest, could be the difference between hosting the wild card in the Bronx or hitting the road. And you know what that means at Yankee Stadium. Shwee. Meanwhile, the Soto saga continues. The Mets went all in. And now the pressure is just as massive. The locker room feels it, the fans feel it, Soto feels it, and baseball. It doesn't wait around for you to figure it out. The question now is, will he find his rhythm in time? Now picture this with me. Yankees versus Mets at the end of the season. Both teams fighting for a playoff spot. Soto returns to the Bronx as the enemy. The stadium packed. The tension thick. The rivalry alive and crackling. That game is already circled on the city's calendar and etched into every fan's soul. So tell me, Bronx faithful, son, what did you think of this unexpected twist in the story of New York baseball? Would you have made a different call than the Yankees front office? Would you trade top prospects for a superstar now, or believe that patience is the better path? Drop your take in the comments. Your voice is everything to this community. If you like this video, smash that like button, share it with someone who lives and breathes baseball like you. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Seriously. No fluff here, just deep analysis, real emotion, and straight talk from people who live for the game. And get ready, because the next episode is gonna turn up the heat even more. The city that never sleeps is just beginning its battle for baseball's crown, and you, fan, are part of that story. See you in the next video. Let's go, Yankees!